This is honestly a runner's dream. I'm running through a park in the centre of Berlin and it is amazing. It's absolutely wonderful. I've seen so many people out running. It's untrue. I'll let this guy through. Good morning. There we go. Absolutely rapid. So I've literally seen hundreds of runners this morning, same as yesterday. It's Friday, it's the 29th of August, day 29 of my run streak, day 29 of doing exactly what I set out to do in my last video, which is just building consistency. So I've run every day. Shortest run I think has been 3 miles, longest run has been 15. On top of that, I've done a little bit of cycling. I've done a sprint triathlon, which was amazing, at Edgefield University last Sunday. Seems like ages ago now, that, to be honest, but it was only last week. This week, really. But mostly just enjoying the consistency and the fact that when you've resolved to do something, you don't have to think about it. I don't really have to think about when I'm going running. I just know I'm going running and everything falls in from there. And because we're on this city break, what that means is getting up, getting out, and while I'm running, everybody else is sleeping, showering, getting ready for the day ahead. Then I can have a quick shower, breakfast, and out. So it suits everybody. This is just wonderful. If running's about anything, for me, it's about creating these memories and these runs. Here we are, look. I think I go that way and round the corner, and we should be somewhere near the Brandenburg Gate. Although it's about 8:15 now in the morning, it's so chilled. Apart from the temperature's not chilled. It is warm. History and globalization. Checkpoint Charlie. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 31st of August, and you join me on a very early morning run. Behind me is the Reichstag, the German Parliament, and I'm just out for a trot because we go home today. And what I wanted to talk about is that word day and just keeping things in the day. The last video I made was where I started a run streak, and that was on the beginning of this month, the 1st of August. And it's something I've done before, or tried to do before, and this time feels a little bit different. And one reason why it feels a bit different is just simply the fact that I've completely accepted the idea that at some point in every day I am running, and I don't have to think about whether I'm going running. That's happening. Just have to work out where it's going. And it really is quite early for a Sunday morning in Berlin, which is quite censored, around nightlife. So the only thing I have to do is just decide when I'm doing it, and then put no more thought into it other than that, just get out and do it. And what that's leading to is a bit of consistency. And I decided at the start of August that I would do something a little bit different. Oh my word. I don't know if the camera can see them, but look at how tame those rabbits are. And that's my target into September. As I go back to work in the morning, I'm not going to be thinking about am I going to run on that day, I'm going to be thinking about where. It's that straightforward. Because next June with Ironman, he's going to be around before we know it, and I really want to do myself justice there. I want to get myself back into shape. This is a nice visual metaphor for running, because you do it in these places that almost feel like they could be anywhere, in these parks and trails and roads, and you just keep going and going and going, whether that's within an individual run or over the course of time. You just keep moving forward, just keep putting one foot in front of the other, because the great thing about running in life, I guess, is the fact that when you do keep making that effort to move forward, you're never quite sure what is in front of you or what might open out in front of you. And when you do make that daily commitment to move, you get rewarded. That is incredible. This is why it's worth coming out at this time. Apart from the street cleaners, the place is almost deserted.